You should have said that when you arrest me. Too bad, I don't hear you. Oh my God.
Yes, sir. 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 Yes, sir.
There you go. You're making it work.
On February 5th, 2025, officers stopped a vehicle unlawfully parked in the middle of the street. The driver, however, had no intention of following basic traffic laws. What followed was a heated exchange as officers tried to de-escalate the situation.
Can you stay in the car?
I can get out because you pulled me
Okay.
over to
You can
tell
stand.
me
You can stand
what?
over here then.
Okay.
But you're parked in the middle of the
you pulled
roadway.
me over to do what? Because
Do you want to
see me
stand over
fixing my
here?
light.
Do you want to stand over
And
here?
I got insurance and everything. So
Okay.
I'm going to need you to know that. And I'm glad because I got
Go.
a camera in my car too.
Okay. Well, you also can't park in the middle of the road. That's a traffic violation.
Yeah, that middle of the road of me parking, I live here.
From the start, the driver refused to acknowledge her violation. Instead of complying, she insisted her dash cam would prove she did nothing wrong. Officers, however, had a much simpler request: her license and insurance, which she ignored.
Do what?
Because you just saw me pulling over. When I pulled
you were
over
parked in
over
the middle
there,
of the
when
roadway,
my car
which is a
would
violation.
just stop, and I just had my thing to.
You were parked in the
my
middle of the
car-
roadway, which is a violation.
Sir, I got cameras in here.
Okay,
So
that's
that's
fine.
the
So it should catch
and
you
I'm
parked in the
gonna
middle of the
press
road,
charge.
which is an IVC violation.
Rather than hand over her license, she turned the stop into a power struggle. She demanded badge numbers, accused officers of wrongdoing, and refused to cooperate. The one thing that could have ended the stop peacefully, compliance, never crossed her mind.
I know my
I
rights.
gave you.
I know my
I will
rights.
give you my
Call your
information
sheriff.
once you. My shelf.
You're a sheriff.
My sheriff? I don't
Sheriff.
work for the sheriff's office, ma'am. I work for the City of DeKalb
Okay,
Police
could you
Department.
call whoever
I
you-
need your license and insurance.
Call your person that's
He's
over
right here, actually.
Yeah, you're not, because it's a white shirt. Call
No,
your
that's
white
not
shirt.
how that works. We're not in Chicago.
Call your white shirt.
Ma'am, he's asking
If
for your
not,
driver's
I
license.
don't
You have
it.
to
I
provide
don't
it.
got it.
After multiple warnings, the officers had enough. She demanded a supervisor, ignoring the fact that traffic stops don't work like that. At that point, her arrest wasn't just likely, it was unavoidable.
Let me get my
No,
stuff.
it's okay. You're under arrest. Put your hands on your back.
You
Put your hands on
record
your
it.
back.
Record it. Okay, that's done. I'm compliant. I'm a student though.
Okay.
It's fine.
That's fine. You obstructed a lawful order.
It's fine.
You told me to
It's
arrest
fine.
you.
It's
So that
fine.
means you're clearly
I
not
didn't tell you to
compliant.
do none of that, but
Okay.
I got my license and everything in this car. You recording?
Now in cuffs, she suddenly remembered she had her license. It was a last-minute attempt to backtrack, but it was too late to matter. Ignoring lawful orders comes with consequences, and she had just learned that firsthand.
She was parked in the,
What y'all arresting her for?
for obstruction. She's failing to provide her information. When you're traveling on the roadway and you get stopped, you have to provide your license or your information.
Girl, record. Get my stuff out my car.
Can you turn around for me?
Because he saw me starting my
Thank
car
you.
back up, and then he started I guess following me.
Even after being detained, she wasn't done arguing. She demanded officers pick up her kids and threatened to press charges. But throwing around legal threats wasn't going to change what had already happened.
Yeah, you bogus.
Okay.
And I'm finna press charges on you. What's your name?
I will give you that information.
All
It'll be
right,
on all
thank
the
you.
documents.
Thank you. Yeah, so whenever y'all try to put in there, I sync it, and my seat will do too.
Okay.
So ain't nothing in there but a baby car seat.
Yeah, we're not putting
Baby
anything
car
in
seat,
there.
Baby stroller, all of that. There's none up in there.
She claimed that living in the complex meant she couldn't be stopped, but traffic laws don't disappear at private driveways, and the officers made that clear. Her argument wasn't holding up, and neither was her case.
At least being arrested for obstructing a peace officer. Me. You didn't provide your name, and I asked you multiple times.
You're very
Also, we're gonna talk more once we get to the police department.
And I'm giving you my name for what? I live in this complex. This is a private complex. There's no way that you should be arresting me. But
Okay.
that's fine. I'll take that to court too.
Okay, that's fine.
At booking, she insisted only a female officer could search her. She cited legal knowledge to back her claim, but officers weren't fooled. There was no such requirement, and they told her as much.
Go ahead and stand at the counter.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Once I take the handcuffs off, put your hands on top of the counter for me, please.
Sir, I can care less about the hands.
I'm telling you what to do.
Thank you.
So, thanks.
Like this.
Yep.
Certain that she knew the law better than the officers, she doubled down on her claims. She insisted her rights had been violated, refusing to cooperate, but saying it over and over didn't make it any more true.
You should have said that when you arrest me. Too bad, I don't hear you. Oh my God. Call your manager. It's not gonna happen, love. I know my rights, and y'all is not gonna play with me.
She bragged about studying law and argued about her rights. Officers listened but didn't seem impressed. Her legal knowledge wasn't helping her case. The only thing she was proving was how deep in trouble she already was.
You're
Ain't no
leading me to believe that
you didn't bring me my rights when you put the handcuffs on.
I didn't ask you any incriminating questions.
Didn't bring me
So
my
I'm reading
rights.
your rights now.
No,
Are you
can't
willing
do
to
that. That's
listen to
not
them or
even
no?
possible, love. Stop. Get somebody up in here, because I ain't trying to hear. You didn't bring me my rights when you put my handcuffs on. That's when
I
you're
didn't need
supposed to. I told
You don't know the
I'm
law.
ready.
You
I'm
don't know the
trained
law.
to be a police
You don't know the law.
How come I don't?
The officers suspected DUI based on her behavior. She denied everything, arguing that they had no case. But the breathalyzer test would be the real decider, and she was running out of excuses.
You can either cooperate with this process or
Hey, you can
Well,
put
you
me in
didn't
the
like him
cell.
because he wasn't wearing a white shirt.
can
No,
put
you
me
can
in the
leave the
cell.
code on the counter. I didn't tell you where you could put that.
Okay, you can put me in the cell, and I
No,
can
I
talk
need
to your
you-
supervisor
I need you to listen
and
to
ask him, do you supposed to Mirandaize me?
Take your necklace off.
She claimed to be top of her law class, but her arguments told a different story. She debated every point as if she were in court, but this wasn't a courtroom. Her legal knowledge wasn't impressing anyone. It was just dragging things out.
I mean, intoxicated.
Yeah, because I believe that you're under the influence of alcohol right
I
now.
don't know why you do.
Because
and
you,
if I
you smell of
was,
alcohol, your eyes are glassy, and
oh no,
you're
babe, I
stuttering your
smoke.
speech.
I
Okay.
do smoke weed,
Okay, when did you? Okay.
and I did that when I was where I was just at.
She agreed to take the test, but refused to follow instructions. After multiple warnings, officers started losing patience. At this point, her delay tactics weren't fooling anyone.
You might have to pee because you've been drinking, so I don't know.
I haven't been drinking.
Oh, okay.
you think we should do that over there?
What's your name?
Detective Kleinmeyer.
Okay, that ought to be on my paperwork, right?
It'll be on
Yeah,
the.
I need yours on it.
Okay. If you let me just stop interrupting for a second. All right. Well, then don't worry about my name if you're just gonna interrupt. I think you would have a lot of the answers you're looking for if you just stopped interrupting.
6 tries, 0 results. Officers had seen this game before, and they weren't playing. They marked it as a refusal, adding another charge to her growing list.
There you go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay.
It's gonna be a refusal.
No, I didn't take it.
Just sign this copy, and I'll meet you with the others, and then we'll sign this one too and give her one. Just to show that we give it to you.
Like 12 times. I'll do it again.
No, it doesn't take people that many times. I've done this plenty of times with people where.
Even after 6 failed attempts, she demanded another try. The officer's response was simple. 6 was already too many. Her entitled attitude had finally met a hard stop.
So in the meantime, I have to finish up some paperwork with all my name and information on it, so that you have that. So that when you talk to your attorney, you can give them all my information.
My lawyer?
Oh yeah, yep. Attorney, lawyer, they're synonymous. They mean the same thing. Synonymous means the same.
Still unwilling to accept reality, she argued over the definition of lawyer and attorney. The woman was charged with obstruction, DUI, and multiple traffic violations. On October 22, 2023, airport officers responded to a report of a disorderly, intoxicated man at the Delta ticket counter. He insisted he had everything under control, but the officers quickly realized they were dealing with someone who thought knowing the law meant he didn't have to follow it.
150 a month.
I appreciate your responsibility. I was goofing around.
Sir,
Come back another day.
how you doing? I'm Officer Vasquez with the airport police.
Officer.
How you doing?
What's up, man?
Had a little too much to drink?
Yeah, dude. No, I had enough to drink. I didn't have
You
too much
obviously
to
did.
drink. Yeah, man.
I
did.
gotcha.
The man admitted he was drunk, but insisted he could still manage. He claimed he was just trying to catch a flight, brushing off concerns. Officers stayed calm, but the situation was already heading downhill.
Control 150.
Here's honestly, I truth, dude.
He's just
My
a little
girlfriend just
intoxicated.
moved down here.
Everything's alright.
I'll get out. So I have a lot of
Just give
status.
me some space, brother. You just can't be right on top of me.
So I have a decent amount of status with Delta, and I thought I could switch. I am a little tipsy.
I see that.
I'm sorry. I'm
that.
letting you know the truth, dude. I've been having fun with my friends.
That's alright.
Instead of cooperating, he went on about his Delta status, his dog, and his girlfriend. Officers gave him space to leave, but he kept stalling. The longer he talked, the worse his chances got.
Actually, I was being very.
She knows where she's gonna get you?
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
You got good training, man. I see the. I'm not trying to. I hope. Do I look like a shithead that's like trying to like.
You're just drunk, man. You're not the first guy. Let's wait outside.
Word.
Officers walked him outside, hoping that would be the end of it, but he circled back, throwing out more excuses and questions. At this point, they were just trying to keep him out of trouble.
So, does the Tampa airport have more jurisdiction? I went to law school. I'm a shithead, right? It's weird, man. It's weird. I got a graduate degree.
Then came the law school flex. He started questioning the officer's authority, convinced he had the upper hand, but arguing legal theory wasn't going to change airport rules.
What?
Am I detained?
No.
Exactly.
But if you cause a disturbance at the airport,
Okay.
I'll trespass you.
Absolutely. I understand that. Has anyone further give me a notice for trespass?
I can give you one if you want.
You can give me one now, but you can't arrest me for the second time. Can you not?
If I trespass you and you refuse to leave, then I can.
He thought knowing legal terms would save him. Officers reminded him that arguing doesn't override the law. He was running out of chances, but he didn't see it.
You're not in trouble. We're just waiting for your ride to come get you.
Am I detained?
No.
So, can I move away? You have the right to hold me here? Do you have the right to hold me here? Am I detained?
You can go wherever you want.
Instead of waiting for his ride, he wandered back inside. Officers warned him again, but he brushed them off. That left them with no choice but to step in.
Are you detaining me?
I'm about to trespass you, and then I'm going to arrest you. That's where we're going.
Okay, you can trespass me if I come
because you're
back.
being drunk and disorderly. That's what's happening right
I
now.
just went away from you guys.
I want you outside to wait for your ride.
Now officially trespassed, he had one last chance to walk away. Instead, he doubled down, threatening lawsuits. But legal threats wouldn't undo his arrest.
What's your badge number, sir?
150.
150. What's your badge
You need to
number?
relax. You need to relax.
No, I do. Thank you, sir. Relax. You guys think I'm dumb? I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys.
For minutes, he kept asking if he was being detained, while ignoring every answer. The officer's patience was running out.
You have no right. Am I being detained?
You're
yes
being
or no?
trespassed right now?
Can I leave?
No,
Write me the
you
ticket
cannot
for
leave.
trespass. Write me
You're gonna get trespassed.
Okay. Do it.
You're gonna get trespassed.
Trespass.
All right.
Officers gave him a way out, let his girlfriend pick him up, but even then, he refused to cooperate. He was turning a simple situation into a far bigger problem.
What's the number of your girlfriend so we can call her?
No. You want to? Can I leave? If
You're going to leave the airport because you're being fast.
Okay, fair enough.
You're leaving the airport. One way or another.
Deal.
Either in handcuffs, in a
Deal.
cop car, or with your girlfriend. So
Deal.
let's call your girlfriend so it's that way.
Cause you guys are.
He insisted this was just a warning, not a real trespass. Officers calmly explained that wasn't how it worked, but instead of listening, he kept debating.
I have mental issues.
Aaron, listen to what he's saying.
And people are assuming I have mental issues, and people are assuming other drugs and alcohol.
He's talking to you.
Sir, I have mental issues. Where are you? Sir, where are you? Sir, can I talk to you mental issues? I'm mental issues.
Hey, I'm letting you know you're trespassed. You can't be on property anymore.
First warning ever, right?
For a year. Okay.
First warning.
Officers had been patient, but enough was enough. He had ignored warnings, stalled, and argued at every step. This time, there were no more chances left.
For what, sir?
I don't care who's filming.
My friend does.
You were told 3 times to leave.
My friend does.
Who's got a car? Who's doing the transport?
My friend.
We got a car right here.
Okay.
My friend really gives a who's recording. Because I am an attorney. So yeah, so we'll talk. What's your
So it's just gonna
number?
be the
What's your
trespass.
number?
Even after being cuffed, he kept arguing. He claimed he was never given a real chance to leave, but with everything on camera, that excuse wasn't going to work.
What's up? You want to give them? Listen to me. Listen to me for a second. Do you want to give them your girlfriend's phone number to get your dog, or do you want them to go to the pound? I'd give them your girlfriend's phone number if I was you.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Even when it came to his dog, he wouldn't cooperate. Officers tried to help, but without his girlfriend's number, their hands were tied. The dog was headed to the pound.
You want to just bring the dog's good.
Number you dialed has been changed, disconnected, or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error,
What's the number for your girlfriend?
Absolutely not. I will never use that answer.
So do you want your dog to go to the pound? I don't want to take your dog to the pound.
Before taking him in, officers made one thing clear. His attitude had helped no one. The man was charged with disorderly intoxication and trespassing. He may have studied law, but on that day, he learned the hard way that arguing with officers isn't a legal defense.